All right, so it is day 39. We're gonna have lots of time lapses. We'll go ahead and have you go back in time for time lapses. So what I've been working on all day is getting the Luan put on in here in the underbed storage to leave room for the batteries, or be able to put the batteries in. So that was me, or this is me finishing cutting all of the pieces of Luan to go in. And here is fitting all of them, just a dry fit to make sure they all fit, and that back one wasn't quite working. So I went and cut a smidge off of it, and then it fits perfectly. And that bottom piece ended up getting cut into a smaller piece to be back there. And this is just doing wood glue and then those tiny little nails to go in and hold it in place, which worked surprisingly well and was quite easy. It turns out we measured this just a little too perfectly, so that with the 4 batteries, 1, 2, 3, 4, going across here, they need every centimeter, every millimeter going across to where they, the Luan coming in on both sides would be too narrow and they wouldn't fit anymore. So the Luan has to stop before the batteries start. And I just put one of them in to test, and it comes forward to about here. So it's still being pushed in, so we need to get just a little sliver of that Luan off. The nice thing is that there's a support right back underneath there, in there, that I think if I just router along here and get this piece to be kind of flush with that support, that will bring it forward enough that the battery isn't touching it anymore, and we'll have room to breathe and all 4 of them will be able to fit. So we're gonna try that and see how it goes. We're tired of working on the van, on the bus, so we're spending a little bit of time to go through receipts, a lot of those receipts, to catch up on splitting everything. Yay, it's exciting financial stuff. Oh my god, it worked. Just perfectly. Not barely, just perfectly. Exactly the way I wanted it to. All 4 of them fit all the way across. So, routering out on this side, I don't know if you can see that, did work. That one got to sneak in there. Over here, did not. That one is still stuck there, but there's enough give and play on these that all 4 of them fit exactly where they're supposed to. The other thing that was a little iffy on this today was we were looking at connecting these from here to here. And we didn't want to do, we didn't want to have to build our own wires, but we didn't want to have to get like a long thing of cable. It's 2/0 wire that we're using to connect these, so it's really, really thick cable. And so you need special wire cutters, you need special crimpers, you need specialty everything in order to make your own length of wires. So we just ordered 1 foot long cables that were already all put together. But with a 1 foot long, the connections from here to here arched up about like that. And as you can see, we don't have that much space above them. So we are returning those, and we are getting our own thing and all the specialty tools to be able to cut exactly the right length from there to there, so that it lays down nice and low and we have room for everything, because the cable's really, really thick and doesn't bend very well, so that's why we couldn't just like route it a different way. Just it goes in that big of an arch if it's too long. So that's the other thing that we are working on today, but we already have that ordered. That should be here in a couple days, and we can hook up. That is the last bit that we need before we can actually do all of our solar setup.
So that will be happening about 2 days from now.